There are some new leaks and rumors for the upcoming iPhone XR successor. So, Mac Otakara, who is a somewhat credible Japanese blogger, said that the iPhone XR successor will be continuing with the 6-color schematic.
So previously, they had 6 colors, and the ones that will remain are white, black, that product red, and yellow. But the 2 colors that are leaving or are being discontinued is coral and blue.
Coral.
And this will be replaced by lavender and green. Not really sure about that.
Wasn't coral already a green color?
No, coral's like that peachy kind of pink color.
Oh, who cares about that one? Didn't they have a green one for the XR?
I don't think so. Again, we don't really know. I mean, I'm not going to get the XR successor, so I'm not really sure. If I was going to get a phone, it would probably be the 11. But since Apple doesn't really display their sales of what, I guess, what color sells the best, we can't really know for sure which, like, if the colors actually sell very well.
I mean, we can assume coral didn't sell too well. I mean, that's more like a salmon, right?
Yeah, that's a salmon kind of color.
And then, like, the blue more to a lavender. Makes sense.
What I'm kind of trying to realize or figure out is, why would anybody get, like, a set color? Like, you could just get cases for that.
Maybe they don't want to rock a case.
But then you could just get that same color case and then protect your phone. If you get lavender, you're stuck with that purple for however long you have the phone.
Maybe.
But
really
if you have a black phone or a white phone, you could get a lavender case. And until you get frustrated with that case, or if you don't want any more, then you can just exchange it.
It's not the same thing, Nathan.
I don't really think this is a big deal. Personally, I wouldn't get either of those colors. If I was going to get one, it would be the black or white. What about you?
I think this is more for, like, kids and children. Like, they are more fixated on certain colors. Like,
you don't think that they are going to want cases on their phones?
The parents might, they might not. Now, the iPhone XR was the first phone since the iPhone 5C to feature an array of colors unlike what Apple typically provides, which is usually silver, you know, gold or white, but...
And black.
And black. But to keep in mind, these are the budget-friendly smartphones by Apple. And they make it more colorful.
We don't really think this is too credible, especially since it's Mac Otakara. Mac Otakara hasn't really had the best track record, but Mark Gurman of Bloomberg tweeted or retweeted this blog site Mac Otakara's information saying that this is the new color schematic for the XR successor. So that seemed pretty credible.
Yeah. Or he could have just been like, this is kind of cool and I like it. One of the two things.
Maybe. But I like Bloomberg's a credible site. So I don't think they're going to post something or talk about something if they don't think...
Did Bloomberg post it?
Well, Mark Gurman
okay.
Is of Bloomberg.
Okay.
So they're not going to post something that is not at least a little bit credible.
Speaking of Mark Gurman, he also tweeted out a couple of other bits of information. He tweeted out what the iPhone case molds for the upcoming iPhones will look like for the XR, XS, and XS Max successor, showing the camera layout on the back of it.
So, like we've talked about in previous videos, the XR successor will have a dual rear lens setup, and all these molds show the same kind of block-like design, which the internet isn't really liking. There's a few tweets and stuff. People are kind of ripping. It's kind of like a garbage design.
Yeah, why didn't they just stick with like this and extend it? The traffic light system would have been better.
Who knows? So the XR has that dual lens, but it's still in that block-like formation, very similar to the XS and XS Max successor. Now the XS and XS Max successor, I said that a lot, will have the triple lens setup, and it'll all be engulfed in that block-like design.
All new devices are expected to be featuring the new A13 Bionic chip, which is going to be the predecessor for the A12, which is already faster than pretty much any smartphone out there, which is going to be crazy.
By a few years.
By a few years. Now, it's rumored on the XS and XS Max successors, it'll be featuring a frosted back design, whereas on the XR, it'll still be the standard, just glass design.
In addition to all of these new features on the upcoming 2019 iPhones, it will also have bilateral wireless charging. So for those of you who purchased those AirPods for a lot of money, you can charge your AirPods from your iPhone.
Very cool stuff. Yes. And your Apple Watch too.
Potentially, yeah, not potentially, yes. It will also, all these phones will also have a larger battery to support this bilateral wireless charging.
Nathan, they're not gonna have a headphone jack.
That's something that
Don't even say you're disappointed in.
They haven't had it for 2 years, so I can't really be hopeful that they're gonna put it back in there.
Why would you even want it back?
Because I still
invest yourself in some AirPods.
I still use the headphones that come with the iPhone, with the headphone jack, and that little dongle that you need to purchase, which apparently sell a lot.
Yeah, because people keep losing them.
Yeah, I lost mine.
You did?
Yeah, and had to buy another one.
I've never had to do that, Nathan.
So that is one of the unfortunate things about new iPhones. Even though the iPhones are supposed to be getting thicker, Apple will not retain that headphone jack.
I mean, I'd rather have a larger battery than a headphone jack.
Or both.
Nope, can't do that, Nathan. Well, these are all the leaks and rumors that we had for the upcoming 2019 iPhones. If you guys like the video, you guys know what to do. Comment down below, let us know what thoughts you have.
And subscribe if you're new.